Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 959 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 29 moves to collect one ingredient. This is a special dedication to Jane, who has let me know that they've reduced the number of moves from 50 down to 29. But what I noticed, Jane, is that they also include now a striped candy dispenser right here. So we're going to try to use those to blast through these. We still have to take care of this somehow. The striped dispenser is a little bit low, but remember, if we can get it to work out, it can ride the rails. So making a striped candy down here won't really be beneficial unless I can pair it with something else. What I want to do is see how long it takes the stripes to start showing up, because sometimes these dispensers are stingy. Very stingy. Still no stripe. Oh, but look at this. Oh, and we've got a stripe here, even though it didn't come from where it was supposed to come. Look at all this fun stuff. Craziness about to ensue. I would love to be able to put this together with something else. I'd love to be able to take this out, but I see a couple of opportunities here. I can make this stripe, which will deploy this stripe, which will hit here, which will make a stripe landing here that will probably be deployed by this, although the timing is a little bit iffy on this, and also the position. If I make it here and it gets struck right away, it doesn't help. But part of learning how things go is experimenting. Yeah, indeed, it did get struck here. So now I have an opportunity to make a stripe, which would land here beautifully, or to make a wrapped, which I might be able to pair up and maybe hit both of those at the same time if I can get a stripe to help. Again, I don't know how likely that is to occur because, well, no, the wrapped candy would be well positioned. It's just that the dispenser is here and it has to cycle around before it gets to me. But let's do this. Let's bring this in this area. We're still trying to get the dispensers to generate some benefit for us here. We need stripes. There we go. There's a stripe, and it's coming around, so I might be able to use it up here. If things go well, sometimes bad things happen. There are explosions that I can't predict or prevent. I should have looked to see if it was likely to happen that way. All right, if this comes around here, I don't have more purple stacking up, so I should be able to put those two together. So I'm going to leave this alone for a bit. I'm going to make a move over here, and now I get these guys together. So I get a strike here and a strike here. So with the licorice shell, it's the same thing really as the popcorn. It just has a different appearance. So if you have a popcorn, don't worry, it's the same thing, just a cosmetic difference. And what happens is we have to strike it 3 times so it opens up and it becomes a color bomb. But because it is stowed away here in isolation, we actually have to strike it again to get rid of it. All right, let's see if we can prompt some stripes coming down. Really super stingy, but I've got this. I'm going to take it. And then how can I set this off while it's here? Can't quite do it. So I'll let it come around. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. Oh, look at this. I want this to set off. I can't use this to hit here, and I can't use this to hit here, but I'm going to back this up and keep trying to make that blue come together. There we go. And now can I use this? Still not. What's my best choice here? I don't have very good choices at all. I can't make moves lower. Let's do a little bit of gathering together to try to cascade things. What if I do this and drop this down again? There we go. So now I'm going to put these two together to take out a color, which will concentrate things down. And speaking of concentrating, I have to concentrate on this now. This came down too far, but I can hit it with a striped wrapped combo, which may end up producing more stripes here for me. Not quite yet. Crazy how this goes. I can make a stripe here, but it takes a long time to get it down into the right position. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. Gonna bring this through. Oh, that didn't work, but look, we've got this. That makes a stripe. So very close on the first attempt, not quite there, but we've seen everything that it takes to get through here. And here's some strategy. Yeah, 2 more turns probably and I would have been able to get it. So here's some strategy that I'm going to employ. Yes, we have these dispensers, but we've noticed that the dispensers aren't active right away. So we need to wait and try to just make moves down here that will prompt things to happen. But we can't expect that. We do have to make some things on our own. So I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to come back without sound, without the microphone, until there's something important to say, like finding a pitfall or finding a new strategy or getting the win. And I'll be back on the mic when that happens. I didn't take that stripe to hit here because I need some stripes down here. It would have been a double stripe. I would have used up both my stripes, and I'm trying to ease some down here. This isn't really working well, though. Here we go. That'll help a little bit. Now notice I lost some turns because it didn't end up helping down here. Unfortunately. Oh, now we got something. Here we go. Crazy things. I could do this and make a color bomb. It would take out a color. It might be beneficial. I could do this, which would make a stripe, but I don't know exactly where it would land. If it would form and land here, that would be good. I think what I'm going to do is this and try my best to set this off. And that was the best choice because it works. Whether or not one of these would have worked also, not quite sure at this point. So that was my 4th playthrough for recording purposes. Hopefully this shows you some of that strategy. Remember that if you get a couple of stripes aimed at something that's many, many layers thick, you don't want to put them together because it'll make one horizontal stripe and one vertical stripe. But if you've got a couple of horizontal stripes lined up against that really thick frosting, you want to try to set them off so they all go horizontally. and really strike that. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.